Let's get into the second date update. It says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, I went on a date. I didn't think it went well, but when I describe the situation to my friends, they tell me I'm being naive, and they do think it went well. The reason I think it didn't go well is because we had some moments where we were both quiet. Then after dinner, we just said goodbye. There was no, let's keep the date going, or should we go out again? My friends say it sounds like he's just shy like me. I'm really shy, which is why I want you to do this for me. That's Fiona in Anaheim. We've all been in situations where, now, what I have been known to do, maybe this is over-programming it, as I come, I know what the person, I think I know what the person's, some of their interests are. Or at least I know I might be curious about learning about some of their interests. Mm-hmm. And I have about 10 questions in my head to keep it moving.
Like a true journalist.
Well, it's not even journalism. It's simply, I don't need dead air. You know, when this radio station, God forbid ever happens, but there are times over the last 15 years where I've been listening to Kiss, and there'll be 3 seconds where there's nothing.
Oh,
like a song doesn't start, or my heart drops. My heart, I physically feel pain.
I get that anywhere, even if we're at a restaurant and the music stops.
Right, me too. Same thing. So on a date, I try and have at least a handful of things that are just go-to. They don't seem over-prepared, but there's some thoughts so that you don't have those uncomfortable moments. I still have them, but at least there's... Yeah. So let's get Fiona on the line. Fiona, thanks for coming on. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I know you're shy. We read your email just now, and so. But this guy, you like the guy?
Yeah. I don't know. He just didn't seem into it. Okay, so we met online, and like we didn't even go out for drinks. We just decided to get coffee, and I don't know. I feel like it didn't go well, but when I was telling my friends about the date, they said that they think I'm just being stupid. They think that it went well. I'm just because I'm kind of shy and it's hard for me to open up, that maybe that's why.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Well, and so what did you do? Where did you have this space and time where you weren't speaking? Like, in other words, dead air or uncomfortableness.
Yeah, like he was just kind of tapping his foot. He didn't seem that into it. Like, he didn't try and keep the conversation going. So there was kind of long pauses.
Natural though. That's natural.
Not terrible.
And then when we were done, he just kind of said goodbye and gave me a hug. He didn't give me a kiss or said let's hang out again. So I just felt like he didn't want to see me again. There was no...
Well, who knows? We know that your friends think that the date went well. Let's just stop the talk and get into the action. Let me call him, okay? We'll do that next. Hang on 1 second. I always say that the true test of whether or not you can actually be with someone is to be able to go on a road trip and not speak and feel totally comfortable.
That's true. You just have to be able to hang out with each other.
Yeah, and just sit and not feel obligated to fuel conversation. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that's how you know it's true love. You can sit and not talk.
Yeah, and just exist.
Just be. And that's what we want for our Fiona. Hang on. Guy, and they had a lot of awkward pauses and silences. She thinks it didn't go well. Her friends are like, wait, after she talked about the guy so much, her friends are like, that's not so bad. He's probably just shy. And let me just grab Fiona, how long have you been single? Is this a new thing for you?
I've been single for over a year.
And do you like the process of going out on dates?
No.
No one does. Whoever invented them's a bad person.
Yeah.
So they're just not enjoyable. But nevertheless, we do it. We got to, right? You got to dip your toe in the water. So Fiona, we're going to call this guy. I'm going to have you on hold. You'll hear everything. We're going to have him on the air. And let me see if I can figure out if he was into you or not, okay?
Okay.
All right, be quiet. His name's Grayson Sisney.
I like that name.
Hello?
Hi, is Grayson there?
This is he.
Hey, Grayson, it's Ryan Seacrest. You are on the air right now, 102.7 KISS FM. Sisney is here as well.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Good. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. What do you do for work,
Uh,
Grayson?
I work at a bank.
Nice. All right. Well, people love to bank. And so you're a single guy, we hear?
Yeah, who's telling you that?
We have a source. Are you dating?
A little bit here and there.
It's kind of a drag, isn't it?
It's not my favorite thing.
No, it's just like I could go for days. Anyway, Grayson, did you go out with someone named Fiona recently?
I did, in fact.
And we heard. How did the date go?
It was fine.
Good. That's always good. Fine dates are better than dates that aren't fine. And what was any highlights, or was there any chemistry at all?
I mean, yeah, I got along with her pretty well. You know, she was nice.
Right on. And we're not looking for not nice people for a fine date when we go out.
Would you say you were attracted to her?
Yeah, no, I definitely was.
So yeah or no? Because you said yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I was.
But you said yeah, no. So are you yeah or no?
Yes.
Yes. Great. And what's happening? What's the next step?
I mean, here's the thing. You know, I would like to go out on a couple of other first dates. You know, we met online on Bumble, and before I decided to go on a second date with her, I'd just kind of like to see what else is out there before I, commit to anything.
Got it. So you just were putting feelers out to see if their grass is greener.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want to start
So
dating
why?
someone.
And yeah, I okay. I mean, that's fair. We actually have Fiona on the line, and she asked us to call because she thought you guys. She didn't know what was going on, and she was concerned the date didn't go well. But in your mind, it went well. You're just looking to see if there's something better.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against Fiona at all. It's just that with online dating, I always sort of felt you wanted to sort of go on as many first dates as possible to see who you can really click with. And, Fiona is maybe only my, second or third first date I've had, so I don't want to just... I like her. I would like to go on a second date with her, but I'd like to, see what else is out there before I really go all in on her.
Well, Fiona, does that add up to you?
I mean, I guess. I don't think that a second date is that scary.
Yeah, it's not a proposal.
You're not buying a car.
You can still have a second date and do whatever you're doing on Bumble.
I mean, we could go on a second date. I'm definitely not opposed to it, but I just want to be upfront.
Grayson, I'm tired of going. You're not Fiona is a very good sounding person whom I just met a few minutes ago, and you need to be a little more into it. Otherwise, I can't recommend Fiona waste her time.
Yeah. Fiona, how do you feel?
I mean, it's up to you, Grayson. It sounds like you're kind of...
You're too hesitant.
I mean, I think maybe it's just because I didn't, open up to you as much as maybe some more, outgoing people. But, I mean, it just takes me a little bit longer. But I think it went well, and I'd like to see you again.
Grayson?
You know what? Yeah.
Proposal.
Oh, God.
You know what? I mean, honestly, I can't imagine too many other first dates getting me on the radio to ask me for a second date. So
there it is, a little charm.
I couldn't do it on my own. I knew I'd take it out.
All right. Well,
yeah.
This will make for a great story at the wedding, guys.
There you go. Yeah, or a great story for the third date. So, Fiona, Grayson, hang on, both of you. We're going to make sure that you definitely connect. And we're never going to do a second date update again.
That one was great.
I mean, what are we doing? He's just not that emotional about it. There's no conviction in his voice.
I think he's
Fiona
shy.
can do better than Grayson. He should be interested. Why go out with somebody that's half interested?
Dude,
it's a waste of
preach.
time. I'm just we don't need to waste everyone's time with that on the fenceness.
It's like he's producing his own show of The Bachelor.
But
I just want to go on a bunch of first
if
dates.
he doesn't really want to go out with her, then she shouldn't go out with him again. Move on. It's the last second date update we ever need to do.
No.
It truly is. It's not great.
I thought it went well, actually.
Sisney, you have not been out having to deal with what we have to deal with as unmarried people.
This is it right
But
here.
you know what? If there's no conviction in wanting to go out with somebody, don't waste your time saying yes. Tanya, you should not say yes to a guy that's on the fence about whether or not he wants to go out with you.
Oh, trust me. I am dealing with that exact same
Well,
situation.
then why are you wasting your time giving him your time?
I'm not. I keep saying no, but he keeps asking me to I want to hang, and I'm like, no. If
No,
wanna ask
you
me to
don't
dinner-
wanna hang.
If you want to ask me to dinner like a normal human, ask me on a date.
Right,
I'm
but
happy
you
to go.
don't need to hang. You're not hanging. You are not going to hang.
Exactly.
You're not hanging after 10. You're not hanging after 6.
But what I'm saying with Fiona, what everyone's dealing with is that's what's out
Well,
there.
I'm trying to give them time on their lives. Don't go out again, even though he asked you out because he had to be talked into it.
Right.
It's not what it's not. That's why it's the last second date update we ever need to hear. Let's get to the calls because there is there's a little bit of a heated debate about this second date update. Now, Fiona, and then I'm going to take some of these calls, but Fiona was concerned about awkward pauses on an initial date. So we called the guy, and I got to say, a handful of you listening think the guy is lame. You think he's lame.
Yeah.
And let me play a little quote of what has made you think that. Listen.
Nothing against Fiona at all. It's just that with online dating, I always sort of felt you wanted to sort of go on as many first dates as possible to see who you can really click with. And, Fiona is maybe only my, second or third first date I've had, so I don't want to just... I like her. I would like to go on a second date with her, but I'd like to, see what else is out there before I really go all in on her.
He said that. Yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
I was disenchanted by his lack of enthusiasm and lack of focus, and so I said it. And Brittany in Canoga Park, you disagree?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell me.
I feel like it's totally okay for him to say that he's just gonna kind of socially date, and he's not saying that he's dating one person and that seeing Fiona was just some side girl kind of thing. I feel like we live in LA. It's a very social environment, and it's okay for him to do that as long as he's not emotionally involving other girls and dragging them along. Now, if she's okay with asking him, hey, are you open to another date, then that's great because she said she was shy, and then it would be good for her to, go out again and just open her horizon as well. But so as long as he's not dragging her along in an emotional or rude way, I feel like it's all right for everyone to be social.
I think social's fine, but Brittany, he was so uninterested. And so I feel like he's wasting everyone's time by being so uninterested.
Well, I get it a little bit, but when he said, well, I guess that's kind of cool that, someone went out of their way to go on the radio, he got a little bit interested at that point because he was like, wow, this girl, she is cool and she does want to go out again. They were both unsure about it. So I feel like she did a good job of saying, I'm a little bit shy, I just need a little bit of a push. And he acknowledged that and he was okay with it. As long as she is, then I feel like everything's okay.
There you go. All right. Well, Brittany in Canoga Park, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Now, Scott in Corona actually says that he and his fiance went out on a coffee date after meeting online. Then what happened? We had to switch phones. Scott, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, buddy.
Actually, we went out on a coffee date after meeting online 2 days prior. And leaving, I gave her a hug, said goodbye. I was really interested, was unsure if she was. And in October, I proposed, and we're getting married in 40 days.
So you're saying her lack of enthusiasm wasn't a true read because you're getting married?
Absolutely. I mean, there was some, going online dates, you just never know after one date. But, the enthusiasm became evident, as we continued to talk. But, now 44 days, we're going to be married.
Well, congratulations.
That's
What
beautiful.
a great Hugh Grant movie script. And Janet, do you understand when I say that doing the second date update, I get a little cringy?
Yes. Well, I got cringy with this call because it didn't seem like she got it or she heard it properly that he wanted to date other people or he was keeping that door open to see what else was out there. So I was like, oh, gosh, this is so embarrassing. I don't like it. I was cringing. So I do agree with
maybe not doing any more,
Oh
updates.
boy, here we go with the.
We cringe when we watch reality TV, but we all still watch it.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
but
We're on the
I
edge
can-
of our couch.
I'm clenched. I'm clenched. Along with what she's saying, Janet and I are saying we are clenched this morning. And I don't need the clench. No one needs a clench right now. Janet, thank you for listening. We love you. We appreciate you. You have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right.